Hi, Lockie McDonald's my name. I'm currently the Director of Corporate Services and I live on Whadjuk Noongar country, Boorloo, which is Perth, Western Australia. I've had a long association with the Australian Rural Leadership Foundation since 2010. I was a graduate of course 17 and it's had a profound effect on my life and I believe on the lives of many in regional, rural and remote Australia. I first became aware of the Australian Rural Leadership Foundation when someone told me I was out of my depth and I actually needed to go and do this program called the Australian Rural Leadership Program. I was profoundly insulted, but it turned out to be one of the best things I've done professionally in my life. I think the thing that's really surprised me is before I did the Australian Rural Leadership Program, I was pretty convinced of myself. And now I take a back seat and I believe my job is to empower others and to work and collaborate with others to empower others so they can be the best person they can possibly be. And more than just the individuals, work collaboratively to make a difference in regional Australia. I think the thing that I'm most proud of being involved in with the foundation is helping create and working with others to create a distributive model, particularly the associates. So it's a group of people who work with the foundation and also some of the other leadership organisations around the country collaborating so that it's not just a Canberra-based organisation anymore. We've got people from Perth all the way through to Milman up near Rockhampton working for the foundation. So I think it's contributing to a distributive model. So it's less centralised, and what I'm really proud of is the fact that we're no longer a centralist organisation. We actually live and work and breathe our values of working and representing regional, rural and remote Australia by working out there. So people live and work in regional, rural and remote Australia who work with us. I'd have to say my significant other, my wife Caroline, probably inspires me the most in terms of leadership. The way in which she has supported the birth, growth and maturity of our children who are now adults and myself, while still, and this is I think women are up against this all the time, while still achieving quite a significant career herself. Yeah, the value that connects most people in the foundation, in the RLF, I think is kind of curious. I think despite your personality type and despite your political persuasion, you can have conversations, you learn to have conversations outside of your echo chamber, and you don't have to agree. You can be fundamentally opposed to somebody's views, but you can sit down and have a constructive conversation. And I think particularly as democracy comes under all sorts of challenge globally, that's becoming more and more critical. So I've rolled the dice and I've got number 2. For me, the most challenging experience I've had to date in terms of leadership probably would have been when I was Chair of Community Arts and Cultural Development at the Australia Council for the Arts, the national funding and advisory statutory authority. for the federal government, where we lost $80 million in forward estimates over 4 years, which meant the collapse of 60 companies, and contributing to a whole lot of strategic conversations and not reacting negatively and adapting during that process was probably the most challenging piece that I've been involved in, and that was gathering people and bringing people along, and not about me being out the front, which is one of the biggest things I've learnt from the foundation. All I can say is happy 30th. May you have many, many more, and hope you enjoy your 30th.